I'm Barbara Lyle, Treasurer of ASN, here video logging at EB 2014, and today I'm at a session on carotenoids, retinoids, and health. I'm here with...
My name is Dr. Sherry Tanami-Harjo. I'm a professor at the University of Wisconsin-Madison.
And I'm Brian Gannon, a graduate student with Dr. Tanami-Harjo.
So we'll start with framing up the big picture. Sherry, what are the big ideas and questions that your lab is addressing?
So we work on vitamin A assessment methodology, and we also work on provitamin A as a source of vitamin A for a healthy population.
And specifically the research that Brian presented and he's going to talk about here, what were the big questions you were answering for that?
Okay, so our main question was whether or not biofortified orange maize, which is maize that has enhanced provitamin A activity, can improve vitamin A status of a population that may be deficient in vitamin A.
And that maize has been developed over the course of several years?
Yes, we started maize biofortification in 2004 through an organization called Harvest Plus, and it has been traditionally bred in our country of choice, which was Zambia, and Zambia does not allow genetically modified organisms, so in fact, traditionally breeding it in their country was a very good way to go.
Thank you. And Brian, would you like to talk a bit about the context of the research that you did as well as the key findings?
Sure. So we carried out a feeding trial in Zambia, and the feeding lasted 3 months. And we compared this biofortified orange maize to the more traditional white maize, which is low in vitamin A, and also a daily dose of vitamin A to see how this orange maize compares. So our main finding was that the orange maize increased the vitamin A status just as well as the supplement. But a second finding we also found was that our population wasn't actually deficient to begin with. They had adequate or even subtoxic stores of vitamin A.
Very good. And Sherry, what are the next big important questions you're working on?
Well, since we found excessive stores of vitamin A instead of deficiency, we are now looking at what are the ramifications. This particular population has had vitamin A supplementation for 5 years through the vitamin A supplementation program in the country. They also have vitamin A fortified sugar and apparently vitamin A fortified margarine. So my thought was if we would have had biofortified maize 10 years ago, instead of breeding it all this time, we could have done away with vitamin A fortified sugar, because we think that that's not necessarily a good way to get the vitamin A, and provitamin A sources would have been much better.
So you've answered some really important questions, but I think interestingly your study really took you on a path that was a little different from where you started from. So
Definitely.
thank you for sharing with us today.
Thank you.